Well, I want to leave plenty of time for Carmelo Anthony reaction. Of course, people saw, I'm not breaking news here, but Carmelo Anthony, of course, the track meet murderer at the Dallas high school track meet, or Dallas area in Texas. Last year, he's convicted on first-degree murder charge, sentenced to 35 years in prison, lower than the possible life due to mitigating factors like his age. Now, we can talk about the case itself and the sentence, which, of course, there's plenty of material there. But I want to leave enough time because last time, Frank, when you were on, I believe we discussed the canons, right? The canons of that J.P. Morgan lady who who was forcibly servicing that other her subordinate at the bank or the investment institution or whatever it is. The reason I bring that up is because we have rival canons. Okay, the Black Panthers and a bunch of activists are outside the courthouse where Carmelo Anthony was just convicted. Check out the canons on this Black Panther lady.
We gotta tell our kids the truth, that this is a racist ass country. We gotta tell them the truth. Who don't get stop that cool ass shit? Don't nobody want to hear about what we do to each other. We
They'll come into view, don't worry.
White folks kill white folks. Mexicans kill Mexicans. We ain't trying to hear no cool shit today. Go over there with them white folks with that. This is a racist ass country. We're in a racist ass state. This is a racist ass court.
I think you should leave, ma'am.
This is a war.
I think you leave.
This is a war.
Okay, I think you should leave.
Look at those massive jugs.
I think they're real. I don't. That it looks like Kayla Lemieux, the Canadian teacher, but those of course are prosthetics. These, I believe, are 100% real cannons, Frank.
No, that is genetics and a lot of hometown buffet. That is a lot of cornbread right there.
The anatomical balance here is quite amazing. Like I would assume, like she can stand upright without tipping over. I find to be fascinating.
It almost looks like one boob. until I see cleavage, I'm going to think that this is one gigantic boob.
How does the shirt even work with volume like that? I don't understand. But
I don't know. Well, Johnny Hoyle in the chat room said slavery caused that. I don't. It's just stupid.
Of all the many ills. All right, I got like a million clips of Carmelo reactions. We could go through some of those, or if you want to just talk about the Carmelo Anthony case generally, what do you want to do?
No, listen. The case is open. The case is open and shut for people of who are sane, black, white, and whatever. And what we're going to be served up right now are some very disturbing media, authentic and disturbing media that reflects the mindset of an unacceptably large subset of people. It's unacceptable, and it's something that has been just beaten into the culture by our own government. The same kind of mindset that is creating social discord over there in Europe by way of massive migration. We have that here to some degree, but it's no matter how much of this is going to be the loudest, squeakiest, most crazy wheels, it is still something that needs to be contemplated, that this is a reason why people out of self-preservation need to get their heads out of their asses about this is not I don't know, just some kind of a harmless rivalry. This is not the Kings of Comedy where everybody's doing black and white jokes and it's like, where it's like a point system. There is a real bloodlust that has been nurtured into people, especially over the last 10 years or so. And I saw this video of a guy, what the hell was it? It was a black man who was on a bike. He rode right up to a white guy who was sitting down on the like near a bus stop or something. I saw
this earlier today, yeah.
He accused the guy, then you see it, you know it.
Yeah.
He accuses the guy, I have the video over here if you want to put it up. He accuses the guy of being on the jury that convicted what?
Are you able to play that on your end? I could put it up if you can play it. Otherwise, if you can send it to me, I might be able to pull it up here. But
how can I do this?
Well,
wait a second. Wait.
You keep going. I bet I can find it. I think I know.
Here, look at me. Look, I've done it.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Can you get me the sound on that?
Yes. Hold on one second. Let me get to the beginning. Let me unmute. Let me put this up here. So shocking video out of Florida. A black man rides up to a white man, accuses him of being on the jury convicted Carmelo Anthony before punching him despite him being tried in Texas. This is in Florida. I thought you was on the jury selection for Karmelo. My B. Here you go.
Oh, I don't have the sound.
What, you on jury
Oh, there we
selection?
go. Now I got it. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He was on jury selection. Oh.
Bad. He's a bad. He ain't been on jury selection.
I ain't worrying about that. You gonna die. You on jury? Why you on jury?
He wasn't.
You on jury selection? You was on jury selection? Oh, not for Anthony. Not for Carmelo Anthony. Oh. All right, my B. I thought you was on jurisdiction for my B. Man, what?
Laughing the whole way home, Matt. This is in Florida. The trial was in Texas, and all I kept saying to myself was, thank God there was no black people on the jury, because the defense would be looking for one of these blacks to be on the jury, for just to know that they would be there to do one thing only, and that is to mindlessly hang the jury to make sure that no conviction came from what is an obvious first-degree murder charge. And that's all because I tell you, if there were 3 blacks in that jury who see this for what it is, and there are plenty of moral, decent black Americans out there who see this trial for exactly what it is, who know the type of kid Carmelo Anthony is and the kind of people who are outside of that courthouse, the things that they're saying and how abhorrent they are. If there were 3 decent black Americans on that jury and they delivered a guilty verdict, then there are people out there who would want to kill those black people too for being coons, for being race traitors. Like this is something that can't be ignored anymore. It just can't be ignored. It's you can't. I don't know. When you've got rabid squirrels living in your attic, what do? You let them stay there? You try not to bother them? Like, what do you do?
You know, the real twist in that clip, Frank, that guy also voted for Karen Bass for $2. And what are the odds you think that bike he was riding was actually his?
Oh, God. No, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be a hand-me-down, Matt.
He didn't just punch a guy. He also stole a bike. I think it's pretty conclusive based on the video. But yeah, now I've seen conflicting information. I've seen people saying the jury was all white. I know it was no black people, but do we know for sure it was all white or not, or were there other racial minorities? I haven't seen conclusive information yet.
There was mostly women. It was mostly women. There was white women. There was Hispanics. There was one woman in a hijab. I forgot what else. So it was diverse in some other kind of a way, if you want to talk in the shallow way that we talk about diversity these days. But yeah, I don't know what kind of level of bias excluded whatever black people were selected for the trial at first, that not one of them was there. But honestly,
I believe there was commentary from the jurors that said I would not be able to, or I would not convict, a black man or a black minor, however they phrased it in this case. But yeah, I thought there was some prospective jury commentary to that effect.
I saw one or two, but I didn't know how across the board the bias was. I did see that reported that at least 1 or 2 people were very forthright about how they would never be able to say guilty for a person with black skin, even though this is, the evidence, if you just kept your eyes closed and just heard the evidence without knowing who anybody was, they're guilty. It's nuts. I mean, even the defense's own witnesses were talking about the level of aggression that Carmelo Anthony was operating with. Now, he never usually carried a knife, so he was looking to plunge it into somebody that day. It's just ridiculous. And I know the appeal was already filed, so yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that shit now.
Now you ask, what are we supposed to do? How do we handle this? It's interesting because one of these screechers outside the courthouse asked exactly that. What are we supposed to do? As though, I guess, living in a world where you can't stab people for asking you to leave a place where you don't belong is unlivable somehow.
But what this
That was the wrong one. It's this one right here.
I mean, this is...
No, that's also the wrong one. Let me try again. I swear I got it somewhere.
Her. It was her.
Yeah, no, it is her. I have it queued up. Where the hell is it? It must be this one.
What do you want us
Yeah,
to
there
do?
we go.
What do you want us to do at this point? What? I'm lost for it. I don't know what to do. I got 5 boys. I don't know what. I ain't got nothing to tell them no more. You can't walk away no more.
Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin.
I just Trayvon name drop for some reason. Yeah.
I have a couple of things. I have a suggestion. Number one, it's a Tuesday afternoon. You got 5 boys to feed. Why are you not working? That's number one. Go to work. Number two, what do you tell your boys? Don't murder people.
It's a good starting point.
Start right there. Murder is not going to pay. Murdering somebody is not going. It does not pay. Does not in the least. Don't murder.
Have you seen? We're about out of time, so I won't play the clips. But of the mitigating factors, or people trying to explain why this isn't murder as convicted or first-degree murder. Jasmine Crockett, there was even commentary on Court TV, and I'm not an avid Court TV viewer, but what I have watched I've found to be pretty fair. I've not found them to be insanely slanted, but there was one analyst on there yesterday, but they're talking about the size of the blade, because apparently this was like your standard pocket knife or multi-tool. It's like a 3.5-inch blade that flips out. And Jasmine Crockett, outgoing congresswoman, and this analyst on Court TV are talking about, well, it's such a small blade. Jasmine Crockett asked, does that even count as a deadly weapon? Well, ma'am, if it's a weapon used to deadly effect, by definition, it is a deadly weapon. But I don't care if it's a toothpick to the jugular. If it causes the death of the person, what are we even talking about here? I don't care if you use your bare hands to strangle him to death. It's still murder. But for some reason, the size of the weapon has become a point of fixation for some of the people who are advocating for lenience for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are so many micro evasions on the subject. The internet is full, and just always remember, guys and gals, how many people show up to these things that are paid? Obviously, you just need to pay a few, and it's just moths to a flame. That was the 2020 factor as well, when everybody was out, doing their thing. Oh, excuse all the lights over here. Everybody was doing their thing. You only needed one squirrely little white kid in a ski mask to show up and throw the first brick through the front window of Target, and then everybody else did it. Like you just have to. Everybody is just in that mindset. You have to just trigger them. What is that spark that ignites the thing? So there is that. The internet. It's a view into the mind of many, many disaffected, crazy, unhinged people, no doubt. But it is also a trap, a perception trap, and it's not real. It's no realer than most of the things that you see on television, even less than what you see on television at times, just because who the hell is running these accounts most of the time and all that stuff. But you could just tell the gymnastics, even people who are trying to be unbiased about things. They say this is deadly choices were made by everybody in this. Austin Metcalf for thinking he had to police that tent. No. See, everybody trying to be the unbiased arbiter of what's going on here and being sympathetic to all parties. No, this is not fucking Hollywood right now, where we need the origin story of the villain so everybody can get a little. Can we spread some sympathy around? No. Okay, people, they did not want this person under the tent with them. That should be okay to express that to anybody. They certainly express. People are fine, especially when you're race swapping. Everybody is fine with saying who doesn't belong in what safe space. Not that it was a racial safe space. They just, obviously, there was an issue here. They want him under the tent. It wasn't policing. And in that respect, you should have some kind of social awareness to say, I'm not wanted here. And what is it worth for me to be here and to escalate this? I'm going to leave and fuck these guys. That's what a mature Carmelo Anthony would have done. Instead, he plunged a knife into somebody's chest and ended their lives at 17. There is no sympathy to be spread around here. None. And anybody who tries to play this this tortured genius who has to sit around and kind of go through the nuances of this trial to see where everybody owns a little responsibility, fuck those people too.